certainly feel like they are something from the deep, and having the pleasure of getting to know Caressa, I would have to say that they are deep from the heart, because she is a person with so much depth and soul to her, and it has been an absolute honour for Matt and I to get to know you and to get to know the passion and where your work comes from. So thank you so much. Before I say too much more, because I'm already getting the little butterfly winks from her eyelids, come over here. Come over here, beautiful. Come on up. Now, if ever she stops doing her artwork, you'll find her on the Vogue catwalk. Have a look at this girl tonight. Oh my goodness. Tonight, Caressa's works will be part of all the sales. 20% of all the sales will go to Variety, the children's charity, and we're very fortunate to have David Small here with us tonight, who will talk a little bit about Variety and the work that they do. But first of all, we're going to hear from Caressa.
Oh, okay. I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out. It's very overwhelming, everyone that came through and came to support. So from the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate it. And just the feedback, it's just overwhelming. So thank you so much. And Mickey and Louie, I wouldn't be able to do it without you, so thank you so much.
David, if you would join us, please, to talk about the work that Variety does. For those of you who haven't been to an event here before, at the studio, we host a local artist once a month, and a percentage of the proceeds always goes to charity. We are real estate agents, we're not art dealers, so the great thing about that is there's no commission to the artist for the works that are sold here, so often they are sold at a better rate to the community as well. We've had the fortune of raising over $30,000 for local charities in the last 2 years that our beautiful community has supported this venture. So thank you to all of you. And David, thank you. Your choice if you'd like to come up or not.
I'll definitely come up.
Thank you very much, Amy. First of all, I'd just like to congratulate Caressa on the exhibition. It's fantastic, and I certainly would like some of those pieces, so thank you very much. And of course, Caressa is Beryl Driver's goddaughter. Most of you will know Beryl. Beryl has been involved with Variety for many, many years, done about 25 odd bashes, I think, Beryl? Yeah, 25 bashes. And the bash is just one of our fundraising things. It's not really what we're about, but it is a key fundraiser for us. And we thank Beryl and Caressa and Amy and Matthew for their hospitality and for helping the kids tonight. Just quickly, for those that don't know anything about Variety, Variety will be 50 years old in Australia in 2025. And basically, it helps kids who are experiencing disadvantage or living with a disability. So if a family can't afford for a child to buy a piece of equipment or get a service, they can apply to Variety and we will supply those services. And we're a bit of a unique organisation in that we don't just focus on one area. Last year we helped kids with over 335 different conditions. So it's a very wide range of things that we do. If I give you a couple of examples, a lot of people don't know about alopecia, for example, but that's where it's an autoimmune disease where you lose all your hair. And it's becoming more and more common, particularly in children and teenagers. And of course, it's not health-wise a danger, but psychologically it's a danger. You know, if you're a teenage girl or a teenage boy and you lose all your hair and things, that can often cause some psychological stress, particularly at school, end up in bullying. I'll give you an example in a minute. But we buy human hair suction wigs that actually clamp to the scalp, and they're made out of 14 ponytails. It takes 14 ponytails to make each of those wigs, and they need to be 35 centimetres in length. And we present those to the kids. They can clamp them on, they can swim, they can play sport, they can do all the things that a normal teenager can do, and the wig won't fall off. And if I give you a quick example of Tatiana, Tatiana was 15 when she got alopecia. She lost all her hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, everything. And you don't realise either how much your eyebrows do when you're playing sport to stop the sweat running in your eyes and stinging your eyes with the salt. Her mum was a single parent family. She couldn't afford an artificial sit-on wig. Of course, the kids at school started to pull it off and bully her. She was locking herself in a room and began to self-harm. The mum found out about Variety. We bought the human hair suction wig. She went back to surf life saving at Coogee. She's a competitive swimmer. She went on to the Uni of New South Wales to do a double degree. She's now CEO of a large commercial real estate company in the city, and she's now on the board of Variety New South Wales as well. So it's a pretty good result, and that's what I like about the organisation. I've been involved since 1992. That's what I like about the organisation, is that it's long-term results like that occur. We've also got Jack Cannons here tonight. Jack's been involved with Variety for even longer than I have, another local. Jack's done about 35 of the bashes and things. I got involved through Variety doing my first bash in 1992, and next year would have been 30 this year without COVID, but it'll be 30 next year. But as I say, that's only one of the ways that we raise money, but it's a very important way because it brings 300 or 400 people together travelling across Australia. We make grants to children on the way, so we when the guys go out on survey, they look up families and schools and things requiring grants, and so they're all set in place before we go out. And then the bash guys like Beryl and stuff who raise the money, see the money actually at work during that. So a portion of the money gets done there. We used to do a lot of wheelchairs and things like that, but for a government thing, the NDIS is not actually a bad program. I know it's costing us all a fortune, but it's actually doing a reasonable job. But there are still a lot of gaps in it, particularly in regional areas. So the last thing I'll mention is a new pilot program that we have. To get your child onto the NDIS, which is the National Disability Insurance Scheme, it has to be signed off by a paediatrician. And if you go out to places like Burke, Brewarrina, Moree, Walgett, Lightning Ridge, those types of areas, there are no paediatricians there to sign off on them. So they have to travel down to Dubbo or one of the larger centres, and often the family doesn't have the time or money to do that type of thing. So we've just launched a new program called Flying Start, and we're working out of Dubbo Aerodrome, and we're flying the paediatricians to the kids so that they can do the assessment and sign off them locally. The family don't have to worry. So any of the pieces you buy today, the percentage that Caressa is very kindly donating, that's where the money will go, and we really appreciate it. And thanks again to Amy and Matthew for your hospitality. It's very much appreciated. I hope that was all right. Beryl told me when I got here you're doing a speech, so there you go.
Thank you, everyone.